Oh my god.
Good, over your
Can you not do it that close?
Go on, just over
Try
your mouth.
Oh, days.
Yes, welcome to On a Wave. I'm Nick Rich C, this is Ross Mango. Gang.
Gang.
What are we saying?
You know what, man? It took me so long to get down here because I came from Bristol for a family meal, and it was mad hectic. Storm Cara, whatever it's called.
Clara?
Is that what it is? Sierra?
I don't know, Sierra, once you say it,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just seen the text and I was like, fucking hell, it's mad. But basically, yeah, like it took so long to get back here. Stuck in traffic. I'm actually glad I'm actually here because all my days to me time.
I think you need a beer, mate.
I do. I need a refreshment. Do you know what I mean?
Let's do it. Say I got my buddy Nathan with me. You haven't met him before, but he's assistant head of venues. And I'll let him explain what.
Exactly. I have literally no idea about this person. Met him today. We'll find out everything we need to know. We'll like sap him like a tree, man. We'll sap him like a tree. Yo, I got this bad boy.
Go on.
Clip it back. Watch this now. It's sick. You ready?
I'm petrified.
There's so much pressure on me now. Oh my days, I'm gonna spill it. Where should I fire it?
Fucking anything. Go on, anything, go on.
Sick.
Oh, I thought that would be so much better, to be fair.
You'll click it back first.
Right, okay. Right.
Nah. Watch and learn. Sick. That was better. That was sick. It glided. Man, what are we saying then? What have you been up to? What have you been up to recently? Come on.
What have I been up to?
Open up.
I've done a badness. I did an absolute blunder on Thursday. Me and my buddy Nathan, absolute problems on Thursday. Went to see the Game and the Rapper in Tramshed. It was banging. It was such a good show. But then I was supposed to be DJing until 6 a.m. and I definitely was drinking since like 7. So that's like, 12 hours of drinking.
Just catching up to you, like.
Bad. It's pretty bad. I won't explain the rest. It's a bit not safe for work. Not safe for now.
Not safe for now, man. I can't go into more detail. That's mad.
Talking about Nathan, let's bring Nathan in.
Let's go. Introducing Nathan, everyone.
Yes.
How's it going, man? You good?
Chill.
Got your own little Corona?
Yeah.
Make sure we don't catch anything off this. Do you know what I mean? In the news, coronavirus, obviously. What's going on, man? What's gone mad?
Yeah, alcohol kills germs though, so we're fine.
True, man. That's true.
Fine.
There you go.
So it's all safe.
Exactly. Got some limes.
Get
Put the
one of
limes on the table, man. Show everyone the
Get one of
fruity
these.
freshness. Oh, I got a 5 of this as well. Do you want to be honest?
I have to be honest.
That's right. It's alright for your first time, man. It's difficult, man. You need license for that thing anyway. So
Oh, shit, don't give me that one.
yeah, it's fine, man.
So you two, introduce yourselves.
You go first,
I'll
obviously.
go first. I'm Nathan.
The guest.
Yeah. Been there for quite some time. Just working events and stuff like that. So various shit, man. Really, to be honest. And then yeah, that's about it. How about
Cool,
you?
man. Yeah, good, man. I'll tell you a little bit about me for everyone who doesn't know about me. My name's Mango. Fruity flavours.
Fruit flavours.
I don't know, man. It's difficult to explain yourself. I've been here in Cardiff like almost 4 years now. DJing, making music, graphics, basically creative handyman, whatever you need. Do you know what I mean? That's it. I don't know, man. That's me.
It's weird with
Do you know what I
Cardiff though. Like Cardiff's such a small city, right? And when you talk about other people, it's like, oh yeah, you know him. That sort of stuff. No, I don't know him. And then obviously you meet up with someone, it's like, oh shit, I do actually know you.
Yeah.
But it's just mad, like especially with the music and events, like in Cardiff, just it's a small scene, but it's still just a lot of people from everywhere like involved with it. But yeah, mad.
It is mad, isn't it? Because like obviously, like you said, it's a small city, but like everyone knows each other in a sense, or if they don't know people, they'll know them like literally 2 days later, just from like either bumping into them
Or
like
a sick night out.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? So
Absolute badness.
it's mad because I met you after TQD played at Buffalo, R.I.P. Buffalo, obviously. But
Going
like,
out
I
for my
was,
brother.
I was like first year student, right? So I was like proper naive, and like, you came back to our flat as like an after party after that.
Yeah.
You came back with like Bandy and Beeson, and I was gassed, man. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, who's people coming back? I was like, oh, it's DJs. The G's come back and played at my after party. I was like, I was so sick. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. I think I was a little bit scared to talk to you then, to be fair.
I think it was funny then because I vaguely just remember coming to was that your house? Was that like hall?
Yeah, it was like my mate's flat. I was the one next to her. Basically.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of you, wasn't it? And I just remember coming in just really drunk, being like, I'm plugging in, I'm playing some stuff, blah blah blah. But it was sick. It was such a good vibe. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Because what happened was as well, which there's a little question for you, but basically, we wanted to play like sort of bass stuff. And then Bandy and Beeson wanted to play like D&B, and then we had like a vote within the flat of like what everyone wanted to like listen to, basically, didn't we? Like it was me and you versus them two, and obviously everyone went like D&B because obviously everyone was like it's like after party. Do you know what I mean? It's like proper scatty vibes. Do you know what I mean? So we had to like sort of shut up for a second and just let the people have what they wanted. But I don't know, man. Question though, first question:
Go for it.
UKG or D&B?
Oh shit, D&B.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
It's one of those.
It's one of those. Obviously, we got our own tastes and that. Do you know what I mean? We can't say that though because like you run events and you've done D&B plenty of times, man. You gotta.
Yeah, all my events coming up are drum and bass related.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though the event's called bassline, but whatever. We won't talk about
it's mad. That's mad. We'll have to see how many people prefer D&B over UKG and all that sort of stuff because obviously UKG is making a comeback.
Yeah, it's making a comeback, but it's not quite. I feel like it's not quite there yet to do the numbers for the venues or the events I'm promoting in anyway.
100%, yeah, 100%. It needs to start from like sort of grassroots venues, upwards really, in a sense, like smaller venues and like get some sort of support. Especially like Cardiff is very difficult to actually get a variety of music in, especially in the underground scene. It's difficult, man. Like it's so predominantly D&B, which is good, man. Like it's healthy. Do you know what I mean? But
it's sort of about the vibes though with events. Like for me, working in the level of events I've done everything from 100 cap up to arena size sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
But it's just having the tailor an event to see a band in like a smaller venue. Mm-hmm. You get so much. To me, I enjoy that more than going to an arena or something like that. You're actually a lot closer to the 100%. Artist. Everyone's there. Don't get me wrong. It's obviously a cheaper ticket price at that level as well. Mm-hmm. But it's just I think when you get to that sort of arena level, you just like lose the vibes, whatever. We had like Bedlam on Friday night, which we had like Sub Focus and stuff, and a couple of thousand people. Everyone's just there for the music, and it's nice vibes all around.
Yeah.
Sense, so.
Absolutely, Bedlam is always going to be a mad one as well. Like what do you say? Like what do you say you've done the most in terms of promoting? Like, what would you say, like, for smaller venue stuff or, like, bigger stuff? Do you reckon?
Variety. So, I started off just doing local gigs when I was, like, 14 and stuff like that. But then, promoted a couple of bands, so I was more just the cog, Will and the actual whole mechanics behind the team as well. But just, obviously, artist liaison, looking after bands. But, like I said, I think, it's nice to watch a band or an artist grow. So, when you first work with them at, like, 100 cap, and then you see them go up to like 1,000 cap and everything, and then you've like been on that journey with them as well. So it's really nice, and obviously the artist as well appreciates that as well because you've been there from day one. So you've always got that connection, you've got that relationship as well. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I feel like arena sort of size. Like fair play to artists getting to arena size. Music industry nowadays is so hard to break. But then obviously once you've broken it, you see a lot of artists who have done arena tours. They like to underplay themselves and do like secret shows and like smaller venues as well, which is amazing. Like Stormzy, he's probably the most recent artist who could sell out what he sold out his whole tour.
Wasn't he in like Dubai or somewhere mad the other day? And there's a crowd of like thousands of people and all saying all the lyrics, which is crazy.
He was on stage with Harry Styles at a secret show. I think it was like a like this year.
What? Grimes gone mad. Grimes gone mad.
I think it might have been like a charity show in London or something. But yeah, he's on stage with Harry Styles.
So. I want to see like Harry Styles do like a 16 bar
It's just a
Sort of.
cypher.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, cypher. Oh, that'd be so funny, man. That is so funny.
Just get all the rubbish people in a cypher together. That would be amazing.
Get Adele, I reckon. Oh, I'd be mad.
Adele, isn't Adele seeing Skepta though?
Yeah.
She spits some
what's
fire.
going
She'd be the
on,
dark
man?
horse. She'd wreck them all.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, that is
Wreck
true,
'em all.
actually. I reckon that'd be so cool.
What's mad about those two artists you mentioned? Both have played Buffalo Bar.
Whoa.
Stormzy
Oh,
and
actually?
Adele. Stormzy
Yeah.
and Adele, yeah.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yo, it's my... Basically, like, I came to Cardiff and I was, like, here for, like, 2 years and then I think it shut down. So, like, there's been so much stuff. You used to do, like, Aperture there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was doing Aperture there. And even before that, you had people like James Blake who do like crazy, like...
He was dubstep, wasn't he, originally, James Blake?
Yeah, originally it was like on like Hessel Audio, those sort of labels where it was like Future Bass when Future Bass was a thing, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Disclosure blew up, and then it was that sound,
Mhm.
and that's when he like didn't really wasn't making less electronic music then. But yeah, the amount of artists that have come in and out of Buffalo and so many other venues in Cardiff that are now huge is mad.
It's mad, isn't it? And, like, you do need these, like, smaller venues and stuff, don't you? Like, in each city, you do need that, especially, like, just for the sake of, like, artists and promoters, because promoters aren't going to go straight into, like, say, a Bedlam situation, like, at the SU. They're not going to go into, like, a massive arena straight away, because, for one, like, they won't have the experience or connections or anything like that. Like, everyone in the scene needs to start from somewhere, and it comes from, like, those venues.
So do you reckon, now that Undertone and Buffalo and so many people are like RIP, I could pour my whole drink out. Pour my whole drink out. So many people chipping online and that.
Yeah.
Saying
Toucan
like
as well. Toucan back in the day
Toucan.
with Toucan Club.
See,
I
I
saw
didn't know
Borgor.
this.
Yeah,
Oh.
Borgor in Toucan
Oh,
Club.
no, man.
Borgor in Toucan Club. That was mad. Like literally.
Borgor, man. Where's he going, man?
LA.
He's what?
Las Vegas, isn't he? He's just doing all the resident sets.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair, man. But yeah, man, grassroots venues.
But yeah,
Close
so
it down.
would you say, does Cardiff actually need anything? So many people chip online being like, oh, Cardiff is like this, Colossus, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. But like venues come and go all the time. And it's not like, so say for example there's that reunion of like Vision 2K, didn't that used to be Matalan? The MJ Reed's doing?
Where's that too?
I don't know where I'm not sure where they're putting it now, but basically this whole venue. But so many venues like come and go, and then people are like, oh my god, pull my heart out, blah 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 for this. But like, would you say, what is there a size of venue that Cardiff needs right now, or do you reckon something will crop up? Because so many cocktail bars are opening.
Mm-hmm. And they're also advertising their space for venue. It depends what I think it depends on like the actual.
The thing is though, when you're getting these like cocktail bars who have got the space, they're not a dedicated venue. They're like, oh, we got a stage. Let's just like get someone in there. And let's just put someone in there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Again, it's not going to be the right vibes. You're just doing it because you got the space. Like, Moon Club now bootlegger or whatever. They've got the space or whatever, but then it's like it's a cocktail bar. You're not going to put a rock band or a punk band in there. Or anything.
Yeah,
You're not
100%.
gonna get, the clientele. But then I think what makes a venue is obviously the people that actually go there. Like. Again, Buffalo, that was my regular. Like, if I wanted to go out for just a drink, I'd go Buffalo, that's all. Go out on a night, like, sick nights out in Buffalo, like, Aperture, like, club nights as well. But it's, it's not just the venue, it's the characteristics, and then there's obviously the crowd that go there as well.
The community, man.
Yeah.
It's a damage to like the people who usually go to that space because then they have to try and find somewhere else, I guess, which they go. It's the same, like, with Buffalo, that happened, and then you've got, like,
Goody
Undertone, exactly. Yeah, Goody Who first, before Undertone, that was a big deal, obviously, because of like culturally that was a big deal, and then Undertone's gone, and obviously there's a lot of people obviously like up in the air about it, and fair enough because obviously like it is small, but like it's a lot of people sort of almost safe haven in terms of like raving and stuff, and I don't know, man. I feel as though like going back to your question about like does Cardiff actually needs something like this, it depends on the audience because say like a lot of students coming into like say Cardiff Uni especially, they've got the union, right? So you can see the crowd just comes to like the Bedlam events and stuff, right? So they'll probably be like, well, we probably don't need the smaller venues. But if you look at it from like an artist progression and like just from the scene in general, if you speak to like artists and promoters, they'll probably say a different thing. They'll probably be like, we need these smaller venues.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like playing devil's advocate, say like the Botanist has just opened opposite Undertone. Like say Botanist on just like a random, I don't know, Thursday, Friday or Saturday how much money would that be making compared to like Undertone and 10 feet putting on events? It's like do you like music? Do you like music venues like need to evolve? If you know what I mean.
Well, obviously you get music venues, and the only other thing they can do really is hire out a space, whether it's privately or have a club night there as well. You know, Welsh club, that's obviously been around for time. A lot of good memories there. You know, it's still a favourite venue of mine as well. But like the SU, obviously we get touring bands. We're part of the UK touring circuit as well, but we've got our own club nights on like a Wednesday and Saturday night, which is student orientated. But obviously as a venue of that size, we don't need to obviously have a night on every night, you know, to obviously keep going in that sort of sense. But then obviously you get like the smaller venues where it's like, we are a venue. We need to obviously get that trade in every night.
Yeah.
You know, the way that culturally, obviously, how everything's been evolving, like with veganism and obviously people self-caring. So obviously you always.
I was wondering how you're going to go. Where are you going to go? Veganism. It's like music, veganism. What's going on?
So like, obviously, like the whole dry January thing, like when that became like really big over the past couple of years, like you saw a lot of like. You know, venues obviously losing out on trade, pubs as well, like losing out on trade because of that life choice change
movement.
Has had an effect. Obviously, it's like, if I can't drink, I don't want to go out, which is the wrong attitude to have. You should be able to go out to a gig or to a night and obviously not have to feel that you've got to get intoxicated. Obviously, it's a social atmosphere, it's an environment. But then obviously, you know, a lot of venues, especially Grassroots, feel the strain, you know, in that sort of sense as well. So
that is the thing as well, because there's a lot more pressure on the sort of smaller venues, especially when they are like venues, where it's like they don't have the backup sort of bar take of just a normal bar. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I guess Undertone had that with 10 Feet Tall, but they were sort of, it was in the same space. It was two different spaces, and so as much as they were sort of run like by the same people, it was. Like, if anything was going to go, it would be Undertone first, and then keep the bar open, do you know what I mean? And, like you said, it's like, I guess, with a bar which does open up for events and stuff, it's not really the same thing as just a club. Like, for music especially, do you know what I mean? So,
well, when a bar just opens up as, like, a club, you know, okay, you know, sick, you make an impact, like, you know, there's loads of club nights that come and go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in terms of venue heritage of artists that have actually played there, and you're like, fuck, they've played there, like, you know, like Sam Fender, we were meant to have him just before Christmas, but he had to pull out because he had laryngitis. So he'd only just played 10 Feet Tall, I think, like a year or 2 years before, and now he's strapped to Motor Point Arena, like sold out. Like, you know, and that's like.
You need that for progression. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need that as an artist.
Well, he's just got the luck. The fact that
really?
Well, that's the thing. So he went from obviously 10 Feet Tall, you know, and then had a lucky streak, got picked up. Obviously had a growing fan base.
It's opportunity, isn't it?
Exactly.
That's the thing.
You know, so obviously it's a balance between obviously you get bands who have been around for like a decade and they've always just floated along this level. They've never actually like made it as well. But then, you know, it all comes back down to obviously the fan base, and then obviously going back to community as well. Like everyone going out. I literally do think it's mad Stormzy and Adele playing in Buffalo.
That is the thing.
Thinking about that is just like absolutely mad. Like, so I mean, when people say, you know, it's stuff of legends. Because if you're like, oh no, they haven't. No, why would they play that? No. Because
the problem is as well is that like the unfortunate thing is a lot of people who sort of like view the artists and things like that. They, especially at that stage, obviously they wouldn't be that massive at that point compared to like what they are now. And like it wouldn't have as much significance for some people, actually like making the effort and going to see them.
Yeah.
Whereas like say, the smaller artists now going to them, like I don't know, these spaces aren't really, they wouldn't class as legends when they're
back
playing
then.
this.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? So it's like.
But when you're talking about it now and you think like.
You're like, they actually played them, yeah. But then there'll be a lot of people who be like, oh, I actually wish I went to it. But it's like, you got to support it, man.
It's from the start.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Another one as well that I find is mad is Ed Sheeran played Sin City and Swansea.
Yeah.
Like, that's mad as well. Like, you know. So, I mean, again, it's community and just obviously, you know, building with the artists as well. And you're the community and the fan base is what puts the artist onto the next platform.
But if there's no audience, it's like anything, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like us. Like, if we don't have, like, if you aren't watching, we're not doing it anymore. Do you know what I mean? So, No, joking. We'll probably just do it because we have nothing
But,
else
like,
to do. But
Playing devil's advocate again. So say Buffalo had like Stormzy, Adele, rare, that's amazing. That doesn't mean like, oh, the following day you could be like, oh, where's Stormzy yesterday? Our beers are now £4. Soz, guys. You know, it's like, it's cool, it's cool, it's amazing, it's cool to talk about, but at the end of the day, just because they had Stormzy on Thursday doesn't mean they can pay their rent on Saturday.
No, of course. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But then obviously what's just happened recently in the past month is that English venues now have a 50% business rate cut, which is what has like fucked over all the the grassroots venues because they can't afford the rates.
Yeah.
Everyone went mental on like social media, like, yeah, finally it's happened. But it's like, that's only for England venues. It hasn't actually happened in Wales yet, you know.
Oh man!
So,
I didn't realise that when I saw it. I just didn't think like when I saw it.
Because obviously the English laws, Welsh laws and stuff like that, so everyone went mad, like, yes, this is finally happening. Okay, it's a start. It is a start.
Yeah.
But then obviously being in Cardiff, like, we're meant to be the city of music, and then we've got what 3 venues shut down.
How did that even come about? So the city of music. Who said that? The Queen, like who says? Who says? Like, you know what?
Basically,
I reckon Leeds is banging for baseline. They are the city of baseline. Who's the person?
Yeah.
that said
Oh right. Yeah. Who like?
How does that
the
come
one
about?
like is one person he's employed to go around the country and be like, this city is like it's pop punk. Like this is the only place. Or, like I don't know. Like that is that is pretty.
But obviously, then it's a shame, complete fucking shame, how Cardiff has been named that. It's meant to be nationally known as that. Yet we've got our venues, the grassroots that's building up venues, shutting down left, right, and centre. Like, you know, it's and no one's listening.
Yeah.
Like, well, the government aren't listening in that sort of sense, and it's just like, you know, the people there. I was out on the day when we were walking for Goody Hoo last year and stuff like that. You know, it was like 3,000 people or whatever, and you know, it's just mad. Like, it's part of heritage, part of culture.
We walked past it the other day, didn't we? And it's just like the front of it. And then just,
I did that as well.
It's mad, like, literally, you know, and it's like, okay, so business is business. So, you know, the owner of the land, okay, fair enough. But then it's like, why wouldn't you actually carry on? Because it's worth more than money. Like, there's more value to it than the actual profit.
It goes down to the owners, doesn't it? That's the problem. And like, that's half a problem really, because it's not, in a sense that it is the council's responsibility to like protect these attractions. They are attractions, do you mean? Like a lot of people come to the city and like they seek out these places. Like the city's known for like those sort of venues, especially like Goody Hoo, for example, because it's been around for so long. Do you know what I mean? And like people will just go to it like if they're down or whatever, like in the city. And it does come down to the ownership of it, like whether they actually care that much about it or if it is just a business decision. And that's the thing. The problem is a lot of these sort of grassroots venues aren't probably bringing in as much as, say, like, oh my days, do you hear that? Nah, basically like.
But yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, this example I made today.
It's just going to be another student flats.
That was exactly what I was going to say, man. Like, and
it's probably
like.
It's probably some like landlord though that doesn't even like live in Wales. He probably just bought property in Wales. He lives somewhere like he just sees a figure that is like somewhat dwindling in his bank account, and he thinks like, "Rah, you probably only go."
Oh, where is the cash gone, man? Oh, it's not loaded, man. Is it loaded?
It's loaded.
Oh, here we go.
So they see that number.
So he sees this
I'm
number.
not allowed to use it apparently.
He sees this number, and at first it was like, "Rah," but now it's just like.
Yeah.
And then he probably only goes to Wales like once or twice, and he goes to see the owner, sees that it's like goes into the venue. Probably goes into the venue on like one of the worst days, and there'll probably be like some scatty sort of event on, and thinks like, I'm not really a part of this. I'm not like not a teenager, but I'm not like these like 18 to 20-year-olds that are going to these artists. I don't want to see this punk band. I don't want to see these people playing weird techno. And he's like, I could just do like a complete refurbish and just do student flats, and then it'd be lots more of this.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we'll keep the front of it to keep everyone else happy.
Yeah, keep the front of it because
we're gonna build it up and
I'll take this. It's real money though, yeah. It's real money.
Yes, it's real.
It's real money.
It's real.
You're paying for me. Is this my payment?
Oh yeah. We're recording it. I'll remember where each one went.
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
Right. Got it.
Sick. I've got another question for you.
Go for it.
What's your go-to meal deal?
Where are we getting the meal deal from?
Let's start. Well, I'd say
Are we doing
let's
the
start with
Tesco's,
let's
or-
start origin. Let's go.
shit.
Let's go Tesco.
Alright, there's two go-to meal deals from Tesco. First one is the chicken and bacon sub,
Mm-hmm.
bottle of Lucasade, and the sweet and salty popcorn.
Ooh, okay.
Second one would be.
I don't know about this.
Oh,
Go
Oh
on.
no! Allow him to explain it, man.
The chicken. What was it? It's char grilled chicken pasta, tomato and basil.
Dead.
What do you mean dead?
No, carry on. You
Kind of
eat your-
relentless.
You eat your
And
pasta.
then, like, again, the sweet and salty popcorn.
Okay.
Or if I want to be healthy, I'll get the chopped apple.
What's yours, man? What are you saying?
See, I did cuss that all the way through.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I'm
You're
trying to
bigging it
think
up
right.
now.
I'm
Do you mean you're bigging it
trying to
up?
think right.
You gotta-
The
do you
meal
know what I
deal, I don't know. I'd never get the sub though. There's just so much bread. So much bread for like little
because
bit.
I'll
Like
be honest,
get
I
your
am,
little
one of,
sliver.
I am one of those pricks, right? And I obviously check how many people around me, but I will go through how many sandwiches and be like, has that got more? Has that got more? Like, and make sure I get my meal deal value.
okay,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
literally.
yeah, yeah.
I get you. I can't think mine. Mine is normally I get like the innocent drink, whatever that is. I go for the one that looks like the best, the thickest one. So I get like it's thick. I actually feel like I
You some
drank
like
some.
nutrients, like do you know what I mean? Like
And then I'll get I'll get the millionaire fucking shortbread cake. Not shortbread. Was it millionaire caramel?
yeah, man, the
Well,
bar,
that's
the bar
bang,
thing,
that
the bits
thing.
like the
That's
yeah,
bang,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
And then
yeah, yeah.
sandwich is up for whatever. I don't know.
Come on, man. Was it
Most of the
wrap,
time-
wrap
most of-
sandwich,
Nah,
pasta pot?
I normally get a sandwich in it. I want the
Like
most,
an- oh, like
most
an
bang.
actual-
Or if I'm on my bike, I'll get a wrap because then I can do it like whilst I'm cycling. I'll be like one handed
Oh,
here, one
multitasking,
handed
man.
here.
Who said like men
You could
can't
have a fucking
multitask?
sub one-handed, bro.
Oh, so much bread, bro.
Nah.
It's dead. It's dead. Go on.
Well, my
What's your-
one,
what's your one?
my one. I'm so picky, man. That's why I'm not
Oh,
rating
yeah, he
yours.
is the pickiest.
I'm so picky. But like the most, or actually, I'll tell you what, which was good, which I stopped doing, which you might obviously turn your nose up to. But I had the tikka sub.
I never had that. What the fuck?
No, it was a while ago.
Limited edition sort of
I
stuff.
don't know, man. I didn't even say that. I thought it was gonna be there for life. I was well annoyed when I stopped doing it. But it's literally tikka sub, and like they had spinach in there as well for like obviously. What's spinach got? Like protein or what was it?
That's what
Spinach is
calcium in.
Okay, maybe that. That's why I got strong bones. But like, I'd have that like all the time. And crisps, man, it'd just be a pack of crisps. I don't know, whatever I'm feeling on the day.
I'm the only
Yeah.
person that hates crisps. So.
Do you know
there we
what
go.
crisps
I hate crisps.
Where are my crisps?
What's
Mate,
going
the
on?
nutritional equivalent of like a one night stand.
Oh,
the
okay. Oh,
smell of them. It's always never that great.
Oh, come on. Oh, actually, instead of the sweet and salty popcorn, I'd go for a bag of skips.
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 Ooh, shout.
Bringing
okay.
them back.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got you.
Where'd
Man.
they go?
Yo, well, to be fair, I haven't seen a pack of skips in so long.
That's what I mean, like school days when you had your lunch bag of skips and then it just went off the face of the earth. But like they're just doing like the massive grab pack. Yeah, in terms of, okay, so obviously like bags of crisps ain't that bad, but skips only come in the massive bits, like massive bags now, the grab bag or whatever. But then,
So down corner shops and that, like you
Yeah.
see like the big sort of £1 packets of like, I don't know, man, you get some flaming
Transformers,
hot. I mean,
Transformer crisps. How can you knock those?
Oh, I did like them when I was 10. I don't know.
You
Not
know, what
10,
I can't, you know what I can't stand? Space Raiders. I can't do Space Raiders.
It's the same sort of
I
like
can't do it.
shit.
Yeah,
all
that's what I
shit.
mean. That sort of like puffy sort of crisp. I'm not a massive fan of.
But they're baked. That's their healthy selling point. They're baked.
Baked instead.
They're baked.
30% less fat.
Exactly.
Big time.
Yeah.
That's big time.
I wouldn't
move,
say
that is.
I wouldn't say it's like the healthy option.
Oh no. The healthy option is like.
It's big.
It's,
Therefore,
oh, man.
get out of jail free.
I feel like I could like run for miles after a 30% less fat day. You know? Do you know what I mean? I'm ready for the day then.
So I did ask Nathan to bring a record. Of him. Any records,
Perfect.
any sort of story, any just anything you want to talk about.
Right. So, working in events, you probably have this as well. My music taste has been described as fucked up because deathcore to dance doesn't
Fucked
matter.
up,
like,
man.
literally,
Yeah.
drum bass, fucking doesn't matter, fucking.
All in one set, obviously.
Yeah. Just keep fucking,
Just-
fuck the crowd. Just fuck with the crowd. Like last week, just keep doing, like, keep dropping everything. So, this record, I think, from a young age, this is what I just remember what my dad used to play. So I brought along Dire Straits,
We'll get a nice zoom in here.
Brothers in
Zoom.
Arm.
Yeah.
Classic UK everyone says they're dad rock. They are a bit of dad rock band or whatever, but nah.
Nice one.
Banging. It's an absolute banging album. Amazing tracks as well. Money for Nothing is probably the one that everyone actually knows as well.
My dad fucking loves that.
This is the album.
Oh,
This is the album, and that's track number 2. So you know, but
Straight in.
It's, to me, this is one of those albums where you can literally just play. Play
Take my money,
through,
man. Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, but that's my album.
Which cut do you want me to play?
I don't mind, whatever. All the tracks are good. But I picked up this. This is one of the original pressings. Charity Shop, £3.
Banging.
So,
Absolute
Nice.
banger.
Charity shop. Big up charity shop.
Yeah.
Bang. What, A or B? Which is A or B? Or should we just...
Wait, do whatever. Do.
Just do it. Just do a potluck, man.
Just potluck. W? Should be.
Side B.
So B.
Yeah.
Side B.
It's a fucking banging tune, actually. So then, I brought along an item, right, that I'm going to ask for you to guess, right? So, and I'll tell you the story behind it as well. It's
my
not
days.
a butt plug, right? Before you say anything, it's not a butt plug.
I'm gonna guess without touching. I feel as though it might give away if I'm touching. So. Oh my days! What is that?
I'm touching it. Yeah.
If you're touching it, I'm gonna touch
This
it
would be
as well.
savage if it went up a butt.
Yeah, it's definitely been distressed. It's been.
Oh wait, here we
used.
go. I think you found this somewhere, and it's like something from the wall, a wall, something about walls.
Yeah.
Don't know. What is it?
So, on Christmas Day, I think it was like, 3 years ago, 2020 now. So Christmas Day 2017, I went to a place called Kilf Beach in Somerset, just on my own, just on my ones, fucking listening to music. And the tide was out. I haven't seen it out in that long, so I was just like walking proper next to the beach and stuff. And I saw this thing, like literally, it's probably like the tip of it, just pointed up, and it's like, well, that looks a bit fucking weird or whatever. So,
Could have been a robot or something. I would say.
well, so it wasn't until afterwards when I was driving home, I was like, shit, that's pretty fucking dangerous. So what I did, I just kicked it.
Yeah.
That could be
This-
dangerous. Let's kick it.
Yeah. That's my initial reaction to anything.
Yeah, just kick it, you know.
Yeah.
But then, like, you see all these stories, it's like unexploded World War II bomb found in the house.
Oh,
Ring the bomb squad out and they got to detonate it.
Yeah.
So I didn't really think about that at the time, so I literally just kicked it. I picked it up. I originally thought, I was like, it's got to be the top of like a flagpole or something as well. But on Kilf Beach, part of Bristol Channel, obviously they have loads of like the World War II boxes. It was like first point of obviously with any air raids coming over, even towards Cardiff as well, you know, that would be the first point where I'd be like, alright, shit's about to hit the fan and that sort of stuff. But
That's what we say as well.
literally like
That's a code word. Like.
shit's about to hit the fan, like fucking get ready or whatever. But yeah, so I found it, and it's just one of those weird bloody beachcomber things that like never expected to actually find.
It's actually quite heavy, you know. It's a bit mad.
So what it was, it's got to be from a test shop when they were just testing out mortars or whatever as well. So but yeah, that is my interesting random thing.
That's actually got a bit of a story behind. Do you know what I mean? I thought you were just going to come out and be like, oh, this is
I thought it was going to be like not a model, but some sort of sculpture of a mushroom for a second. But you said butt plug first, so
Yeah, well, everyone's like, oh, is it black plug? It's like, fuck, you can try if you want, but
You should have played on that, I reckon. Like, if you just said that, everyone would probably believe it.
Victorian butt plug, not Victorian. But yeah. Mad.
That's nice, man.
Mad.
Record's nice, man. It's ambient as well. It's completely different. Ooh.
It was released in 1985, so that vinyl might be a bit wobbly in terms of
Let's come
over the
on.
years.
I think it's fine.
I like a wobbly
it's all
vinyl anyway.
Like a wobbly vinyl.
I feel a wobbly vinyl.
Like a wobbler.
Little LFO,
wobbly.
little LFO vinyl. Man, it's nice, man. If I could go to sleep like this, though.
Otherwise,
See-
literally, otherwise I was just gonna get toys, and I got this hair duster.
You what? Oh my days.
So no, literally, I was just gonna play otherwise. Open your mouth. Go on, open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Oh my god.
Go on, open your mouth.
Can you not do it that close?
Go on, just open
Try
your mouth.
Oh my days. That's mad. How? Like you must have done that to yourself, just like
Yeah, of
on,
course I did.
on the
I had-
ones to
I had
like
to.
to know that it was alright.
I had to
It says
experiment.
danger on it. It shouldn't be like put it in our mouths, man. Like what's going on?
Oh, wait, it's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Shake, give it a shake. Go on.
Mad.
Mad.
Mad. I probably just wasted it now.
That's fine.
Lovely stuff. Stop the record. Alright,
Nice one, Nathan.
that's it. Nice one. Thanks for coming.
Safe.
Thanks for coming.
Safe.
Safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to your green room, banging green room.
Yeah, go
It's
through
like-
back
like,
into the green room. It's not a living room, it's a green room. Hope you liked it, guys. Like, subscribe. All that jazzy stuff, obviously.
Okay.
Peace out.
So, $1 million question. What the F? What the F in hell happened 10 feet / under 10?
What are we like 4 minutes in? Like I
4
knew
minutes
this
in.
was
I need-
I knew
I
this
need
was
to know.
coming.